Hi, Algebra 1. Welcome back. Hope you had a nice 4-day weekend. That was a nice little gift for us. Um, we're going to go over page 225, which I assigned. Remember, we're doing eliminations, which means as of right now, what we can do is if we add these two equations together, I get 3x plus 2x, which is 5x. The y's cancel each other out, and then 20 plus 8, or 12 plus 8 is 20. Divide both sides by 5. So we wind up getting x is equal to 4. So that's the first part of our answer. Remember, our answer is a point, x comma y. So I'm going to take this 4 and I'm going to plug it into either of the x's on top or the bottom. Doesn't matter which one. So I'll choose the bottom one. So I get 2. There was an x there, but now it's going to be a 4. So 2 times 4 is 8 plus y equals 8. Subtract 8 from both sides. Those cancel out, so y is equal to 0. So 4 comma 0 is our solution. Number 3. Right now, if we add the equations together, I'm going to just show you this real quick. Don't copy this down. This would give me negative 4x plus 16y equals 10. So it didn't get rid of x or y. So you don't want to do it that way. What we want to do is we want to think, okay, do I want to get rid of x or y? It doesn't really matter which one. So if we choose to get rid of x, I'm going to multiply the whole top equation by 5 because that's going to give us a positive 5x on bottom and negative 5x or positive 5x on top and negative 5x on bottom. Distribute over the top equation, so that's 5x minus 20y is equal to 10. Nothing happens to the bottom equation because now we have opposite x values. In fact, it looks like we also have opposite y values. So when we add these together, this cancels this cancels this. So now we get 0 is equal to 18. Is 0 equal to 18? No, this is false. So that means we have no solution. So you could either write no solution, or you could do this, which means no solution as well. Let's make sure to put a slash through that 0. Number 5 is going to be done the same way as we had just done it. Let's see. It looks like we might actually have to do something to both of the equations. So let's choose to get rid of the y. So think about that. What number will 4 go into and will 6 also go into? And the answer would be 12. So I'm going to multiply the whole top by 3. So I'll distribute a 3 over the whole top equation. That gives me 9x plus 12y is equal to 33. And then on the bottom equation, I need to multiply everything by, remember, I'm trying to get the y value to be 12, or negative 12 in this case. So if I distribute 2 over that, I'm going to get 10x plus 12y is equal to 62. So now when we go ahead and add those together, the y's are going to cancel each other out, but I get 19x because 9x plus 10x is 19x is equal to, that's, what is that, 95? If I divide both sides by 9, so go 95 divided by 19 on a calculator, and it's going to come out to be 5. So my first answer is 5. My x value of my answer is 5. Remember, it's a point. So then I'm going to take that 5, maybe they do it in purple. So I'm going to take this 5 and I'm going to plug it either into this very top 5 or that 5. Don't do the modified. Don't take care of those. Look at the original. So I'm going to take the 3x plus 4y equals 11. I had to just pick one of them. I'm going to replace the x with a 5. So that gives me 3 times 5 plus 4y equals 11. So that's 15 plus 4y is equal to 11. Subtract 15 from both sides. Those cancel, so I get 4y equals negative 4. Divide both sides by 4. Negative 4 over positive 4 is going to give me negative 1. So there's our solution there. Number 7, we got to pick one of the values to get rid of. So let's choose to get rid of our x's. So I'm going to multiply the whole top equation by negative 2. Distribute that over. That's going to give me negative 4x plus 6y is equal to negative 34. The bottom equation I don't have to do anything to. So now when we add these together, those cancel. And those cancel. Oh, wow. Negative 34 plus 25 on a calculator is going to give me negative 9. Is 0 equal to negative 9? That's false. So that means we have no solution. If that had been true, it would have been infinite solutions, but in this case, it's no solution. Number 9, let's choose to get rid of our, well, let's see, looks like we have to do something with both of the equations. So I'm going to multiply the whole top equation by 5 and a whole bottom equation by negative 2. And this is going to allow us to get rid of the x's. So I'm going to have 10x, because 5 times 2x is 10x. 5 times 4y is 20y. And then 5 times 8 is 40. Bottom equation, negative 2 is going to be multiplied by everything. So negative 2 times 5x is negative 10x. Negative 2 times 7y is negative 14y. And then negative 2 times 7 is positive 14. Now we're going to add these together. So those cancel out because 10x minus 10x is 0. 20y minus 14y is 6y. And then 40 plus 14 is 54. If I divide both sides by 6, I'm going to wind up getting y is equal to 9. Okay, so remember my value is x and y, so I'm going to have a 9 here. What I'm going to do with this 9 is I'm going to plug it back, that y back into either of the top original problems. Doesn't matter which one, so let's pick the bottom one. I have 5x plus 7y equals negative 7. I'm going to replace the y. There was a y where those parentheses are. I'm going to put a 9 in there because they tell us y equals 9 down here. Take care of the math, so I get 5x plus 63 is equal to negative 7. Subtract 63 from both sides. Those cancel out, so I get 5x is equal to negative 7 added to negative 63 is negative 70. Divide by both sides by 5 using a calculator. Go negative 70 divided by 5 should give you negative 14. So our answer is negative 14 comma 9. Okay, and then let's see. They wanted us to do this by substitution. I know they have a graph below, but they didn't say that. So if we do this by substitution, that means I need an x or a y to be all by itself. Well, if I take this bottom equation and I subtract 3y from both sides, I'm going to get x equals negative 3y minus 6. Then I'm going to take what x is equal to, which is this, and I'm going to replace it with the x up here. So I have 3y plus come on. So I'm going to take, actually I'm going to do this with my finger, my pen stopped working. 3 plus 4, this was the x value. So I'm going to plug in, for our x value, I'm going to plug the negative 3y minus 6 in. It's getting ugly. Distribute the negative 4 over that, so I'm going to get 3y minus 12 minus 24 equals 3. Combine our like terms. I had a y in there too. That should be a 12y. So combine these two like terms. That gives me negative 9y. Add 24 to both sides equals 27. Divide each side by negative 9. So I'm going to get y is equal to negative 3. So remember my value is going to be this. And that's a y value, so I have x and y. If I take this y value, and if I plug it in right there, it's going to work real nicely because I'm trying to solve x. I get negative 3 times negative 9 minus 6, so that's going to give me 27 minus 6, so 21 is that. Okay, that was all of it. So bring your computers, and I know you guys already have it, but you need to make sure you bring your computers for Thursday. Okay, make sure they're fully charged. Um, and then we will have, so we have a test that we're going to do by the district on Thursday. It'll be on our computer. But then we have a quiz on Friday that we can work on. So the only homework you really have for tonight is make sure you bring your computer fully charged for Thursday so we can do that district test on the computer. I hope you all have a nice day. Thank you so much. Bye.